Welcome to Kinda Keto with Donna. This time of year, most channels are talking about how to get into ketosis quickly, after the holidays. But what I want to talk about is mindset, emotions, encouragement, and truthfulness to yourself. So stay tuned. On my channel, I do cooking videos, cooking recipes, cooking tips, budgeting tips, what I eat when I'm out, some grocery hauls, and encouragement. That's what today's video is going to be about. Looking through the past year, looking through some hurdles. I have a confession to make that I'm going to share with you in hopes of helping you. And I have some tips. Is this another January that you gained weight? Are you feeling a little depressed, a little defeated, a little like, oh God, here we go again? Are you beating yourself up? Are you feeling really low? Now, like you, I did gain a little over the holidays. I kept mostly low carb. I did have a few treats, and they have showed up, but I will get control of them. But I'm not feeling down on myself for the most part. But I did have a recent event that I thought would be good to share with you. I've been following the keto/low carb lifestyle for about a year and a half now, and this is the second January that I've been the lowest in my adult life. What I want to share with you is something that happened that started as an impulse and just spiraled out of control and then took over my mind, and then I just went like nuts for a day. But it could have been longer, and what got me out of it is what I want to share with you. So a few days ago, I kind of woke up in a funk. It was after Christmas, so I don't know if it was the after Christmas funk. I knew I gained a little weight, which I expected. We had done a cabin trip, which I was mostly low carb. We did have a few meals out that decided to treat myself. And I, paid the piper, which I knew was going to happen, so that was fine. But just kind of, not in a mood. I'm driving to work, and I'm feeling kind of just sort of depressed and lonely, and I don't know, just a whole bunch of emotions was going through me. And I get to work, and and actually at work there wasn't that much Christmas stuff lately. I almost didn't have any temptations at work. So this day I get there, and there's some chocolate fudge or peanut butter fudge or pretzel thingies, whatever. I don't even really like candy. I don't really even like fudge. So I don't even know why I tried it. I thought, well, we're still kind of, it's not New Year's yet. Just, whatever, have one or two. And that just started it. So then I couldn't stop. So then I had more and more and more. And then in my mind, I wanted more. So I was looking in the cafeteria for like some better stuff that I would like even better. I figured, what the heck, the day's shot, right? Couldn't find anything there. Went to every vending machine where I work. They didn't have anything that I liked there. I was thinking maybe at dinner time I'd go and get a special piece of cake at this restaurant, but that didn't work out because of where I was working that day. So my mind all day was just about sweets or food or shoving my, food in my face. Then at dinner, they still have that stuff sitting out on the table. Now remind you, this is sitting out on the table probably for a couple days. Well, at least 2 days. But I kept eating it. So I was eating more, and there was chips there. I don't even really care for chips, but I just kept eating the chips. I had a nice dinner of salmon and broccoli. I don't know. My mind just was going nuts. And then it was just spiraling because I was mad at myself, not for eating what I ate, because my body would deal with that. But it was just like how my mind spiraled out of control. And then I just went, then I was mad at myself and then wanted more. And then I was mad at myself. So it was a little vicious cycle. Now, before it even got to that point, I was in my car driving to work, where I was already in a funk, but, hadn't filled my face with crap yet. So I think that might have been the reason why I did that, because I was already kind of in some funk for some reason. And I must say, being on keto, I haven't been depressed in a long time. That's why I'm like, where did this come from? I really haven't felt down. I haven't really felt like in a funk. So, the whole thing was just a weird day. So I have this CD. Yes, CD. I'm old. But anyway, it's a CD that I only play when I am depressed or just in a funk. And glad to say, I don't play it very often. And it's called Haunting Melodies, is what I named my little playlist, my little CD. And it starts off pretty darn depressing. First song on there is sung by Jules called Mad World. And it's pretty dismal. Hide my head, I want to drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. Pretty dismal, huh? But the part that's kind of creepier says, and I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Now, I created this CD long enough that I can play half of it going to work and half of it coming home. And the reason for that is it starts off where you just want to be in your depression, where you just want to be, just don't talk to me, I'm just in, So you get into the sad songs. But then it arcs and it comes up. And by the time I get home, that CD with those songs, for me, can get me out of my funk. About, I don't know, 12, 14 years ago, I used to listen to kind of like a Christian rock type of music, which I don't really anymore, but I have a few songs that I do like on there. That whole CD is not Christian. I think there's only 2 songs on it that are like a contemporary Christian rock, or whatever you would call it. But one is called Ocean Floor by Audio Adrenaline. Lyrics are interesting. So it starts off, the mistakes I've made that cause pain, I could have done without. Now, I know we're talking about, sin, or I don't know, bigger items out there, bigger concerns. But I think we can relate certain music to keto, to weight loss, to health journeys, to mindset, and to depression even. I guess I can't play music on these videos, and I won't sing for you because I already don't want you to shut me off. But anyway, the chorus of it says, they're all behind you, they'll never find you, they're on the ocean floor. And there's just something about, like, remember there used to be exercise if you wrote something down and then you burned it and kind of sent it off, into the world. It relieved you of that burden. So there's something about that song, about whatever mistakes you've made in any form, they're so minuscule in the whole scheme of life. Finally, your sins are erased and they are no more. They're out on the ocean floor. So there's just something about that made me feel like, so I had a bad day. Actually, listening to that on the way home stopped me from going into the store and picking up Nutty Bars or Hostess cupcakes, because I wanted more, because my brain was just jumbled. But it calmed me down and it got me out of my funk, and I drove past and I went home and I felt better. So when I got home that night, that led me to think about the power of music, the power of lyrics, certain words, certain melodies. I mean, hey, we just had a holiday season. So if you're in a good Christmas spirit and you hear Christmas music, doesn't it make it even like more Christmassy? If you're in love and you listen to romantic music and music about love, don't you just feel even more fuzzy inside? Well, it can work in the negative too. Think of rebellious teens, or something that they listen to certain hard rock or grunge rock or gangster rap. I'm not saying that that's all bad. What I'm saying is, in your mind, you can take certain lyrics, even if they're not meant to be a certain way, and you can twist it or make it something it's not. Like Helter Skelter for Charles Manson. That was something that led him to do what he did. I believe the same process can be used to get out of a funk or a depression, or just to get you back on track. It's so important to remember that we are not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to fall down. We're going to backtrack. And anything. I'm not just talking about weight loss, but in life. You know that. Come on, you know that. But especially with the weight loss, if you stumble, you don't want to just chuck everything. If you've worked on it for a month, a week, a year, 2 years, do you want to throw it all down the drain? You gained 5 pounds. Okay, well, shake it off. You had your fun. Well, now it's over and it's time to move back on. We need the ability to forgive ourselves, to dust ourselves off and get up and move on. And I believe certain songs, you can just sing them or listen to them, that can do just that, to help you do that. I had another Christian song that was called The Voice of Truth by Casting Crowns. When I was in X-ray school, that song got me through when I was feeling unsure of myself. Last Christian song is interesting for this time of year. It's called Dead Man, Carry Me by Jars of Clay. And the opening line is, January 1, I got a lot of things on my mind. So I thought that was apropos for the new year. So the chorus goes, carry me, I'm just a dead man lying on the carpet, can't feel my heartbeat, make me breathe. I want to be a new man, out with the old one, in with the new plan. But I thought that was, again, apropos for just starting fresh, starting over, starting new. Christian songs are meant to, praise God and Jesus and all of that, and you can still do that. But I just think that even if you're not into that, certain songs could, the words can mean different things to different people. But if you do have faith and you do believe in God and Jesus or whatever your spirituality is, use that. Use that for strength and help in your journey, even if it's the 20th time. It's not just Christian songs. I'm more of a classic rock girl myself, and one of my favorite artists is Billy Joel, and he has a song, You're Only Human. And one of the lines is, don't forget your second wind, by picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and getting on with it. Tom Petty's I Won't Back Down, about staring adversity in the face and standing your ground. Queen has We Are the Champions, and the show must go on. An interesting thing I read, a little lesser known song maybe, by Peter Gabriel and Kate Bush, was called Don't Give Up. The interesting thing I read was that Elton John credited that song with getting him sober and saving his life. A few pop songs I found were, one was Natasha Bedingfield's, am I saying that right? Unwritten. Yeah, Unwritten. And it says, which encourages us to admit that we make mistakes, learn from them, and that live your life with arms wide open. And there's also a song called Stronger by Kelly Clarkson about dusting yourself off and getting the hell back out there. And lastly, by Alicia Keys, Girl on Fire. And that's about letting go of anything holding you back from living your dreams. So obviously, any song that means something to you, anything that certain lyrics just speak to you. I encourage you to use music as an aid and to help you in your weight loss journey, your keto journey, your health journey. Go ahead and make a playlist. Okay, not a CD like me, but make a playlist of several songs that lift you up, that give you encouragement, that finally put that smile back on your face. Songs that'll help you let go of that recent mistake, to dust yourself off, as they say, and just move on and get on with it. Remember, weight loss is not, just a, one straight line. There's ebbs and flows. You're living a life. It's not, I wasn't doing this to get to a wedding or something like that. We actually missed a wedding last year, and I was at my lowest. Damn it. I'm doing this for life. I'm doing this for health, and I'm hoping you are too. Remember, you can't do it out of hate for yourself. You have to love yourself first before you can commit to changing your life. Whether you're just starting this new year, whether you have a little setback, go back and rewatch this video, but make that playlist and keep it somewhere safe. And whenever you're feeling a little down or defeated, listen to it over and over again if you need to, just to kind of drive it home. Now, I am truthful and honest in saying that CD, I wasn't planning on doing a video on this, but it was such a strong emotion that got me to work in a funk and got me home, and it helped me pass. It helped me wake up and change my mindset. Otherwise, I could have spent like days just feeling, what the hell, I just might as well wait till New Year's and just eat like crap the whole rest of the, I mean, I haven't felt like that in a really long time. Even if I have gone off plan here or there, I hadn't felt like that. So it's nice to have that was my little aid, and it really did help me. So it may help you. Well, one of my goals is to try to be encouraging to others, to share my experiences and to see if I can help others. So please leave a comment if you like this video. Consider subscribing, give it a like. But let me know what you thought of it, or if you thought of any of those songs. And let me know if you have any songs that you like that get you out of a funk or make you feel good. I like to expand my horizons, but check out the songs that I mentioned just to listen to them and see what you feel. But obviously the songs that you like and the genre you like is going to be best for you. Hey, when we're in a new journey, we need all the help we can get. And sometimes we don't always get it from friends and family. So you have to do it within yourself. You have to be the one standing there naked by yourself, and you have to go through it yourself. So we need to find as many ways to do that. These type of channels, these YouTube channels, they're wonderful, wonderful ways to help. We're a big community, and different Facebook groups and that kind of thing. Join one of those and see other people's struggles and realize you're not alone. You're not. We're all here to help you, and we're all here to help each other. Until next time, Happy New Year.